The heuristic systematic model explains how people receive and process persuasive messages through two basic modes, heuristically and systematically.
The heuristic mode of processing makes use of judgmental rules known as knowledge structures that are learned and stored in memory. It requires minimal cognitive effort, which does not mean no cognitive effort at all. It pays more attention to the semantic content of the message with less emphasis on detailed information processing. The systematic mode of processing is a more comprehensive and analytical approach involving cognitive processing of judgment-relevant information. However, it requires effort and motivation. So what predicts which mode of processing should be used? The amount of motivation and effort to process that someone possesses, as well as the extent to which an individual is influenced by his or her peers. Our campaign is about preventive health screening, and we have prepared a print advertisement.
Through our print ad, we hope to raise awareness of the importance of health checkups, especially for senior citizens. Health screenings enable you to find out if you have a particular disease or condition, even if you do not have any symptoms and/or signs of disease. Early detection and timely intervention can result in early treatments, lowering the risk of serious complications in many cases. This is Grandpa John. He was previously detected to have prostate cancer, but thanks to a health checkup that he had went to at a polyclinic near his house, his cancer was detected in its early stages. Due to its early intervention, he is able to treat the cancer just in time, and he can now continue living his life healthily, watching his grandchildren grow up. For the systematic mode of processing, this print ad attempts to give a sense of personal relevance to our target audience. The more relevant the issue is to you, the more involved you feel and the greater the attention and motivation you will have to process the message. Both the image and the message showcase and addresses our target audience who are senior citizens from age 50 onwards.
Our print ad seeks to establish source credibility by showing how believable and trustworthy the source is perceived by the receiver, as shown by the logos below our print ad. Testimony by Grandpa John demonstrates the credibility of the message in terms of testimonial assertions. As it is shared from personal experience by Grandpa John, it appeals to similar age group people, those elderly who also face similar health risks. In the aspect of heuristics, this relatively mindless processing relies on learned judgment rules. Our campaign is by the MOH, a well-known ministry in Singapore. Therefore, individuals are likely to recognize this health authority and be influenced by the campaign. As the message of the campaign implies on how various individuals have benefited from the health checkups, it will in turn motivate the audience of the campaign to imitate the majority and portray such similar behaviors since most people are engaging in it.
Inoculation theory refers to the process of receivers becoming more resistant to persuasion when supplied a weak viewpoint and argument. Inoculation can increase resistance to counter-arguments, resulting in a maintenance of the consistency of attitude and beliefs. This can happen through the two components of inoculation theory: threat, which results in the presence of a challenge to your beliefs or an impending challenge to an existing belief, followed by refutation or preemption or pre-treatment, the ability to activate one's own argument for future defense and then strengthen their existing attitudes through counter-arguing. In order to resolve their issues and arguments, we must notify the target audience of the following. And by notifying them of these, we can hopefully resolve some of the common objections against preventing health screening.
Common counter-arguments by our target audience against health checkups include 1. It is too expensive, and 2. It is too time-consuming.
Contrary to most people's beliefs, medical checkups are not as expensive as the subsidies, and if you make an appointment beforehand, it should reduce waiting time.
So don't wait any longer and make an appointment for your health checkup soon. Bye!